Hey, welcome back, tuners. I thought I would do a quick live feed just to share some smoking hot deals. I'm not usually have a check out this deal, but this one is just so I have a little bit of spare cash for Christmas, and they are honestly fantastic prices. Basically on AliExpress, they've got the Opus BTC 3100 for $24.68. That's $24.68, ladies and gentlemen. No steak knives, no bullshit. It's just cheap. Link in the description below. And better again, I mean, that one does 1 amp hour discharge and all that sort of jargon. It is definitely my favorite. I've used a couple there for a very long time, and I pointed to it. No, the camera doesn't work. Oh no, there we go, the camera's working. I've used that one for a very long time and absolutely love it. It has been flawless for me every single time, so I can't fault it at all. Some people have complained about the fans and stuff like that, but you can do the 3D printed mod to it and it just comes up like a treat and works on, and it does 1 amp discharge rather than the other one I'm going to show you, which is the Kalala. So this is another one, and it is only $13.64. That's 28% off, ladies and gentlemen. That's 28% off. I sound like a wanker. But anyway, so that's 11 deals on the AliExpress. Really good. I mean, I'm not going to do maths in my head, but you could probably buy 6 or 7 of them for $100, and you could smash through the cells, so that's fantastic. They're all affiliate linked below, so if you could click on that link, and if you buy any, I think I make like 4 to 6% or something like that. Doesn't cost you a single thing, and I really appreciate it. So on that, and now we've said that, let's get on with a normal live feed that I normally do it a lot Monday morning and have a chat. Of course, that would mean I'd actually have to bring up the web page that has the chat on it, because I tried doing this so fast I forgot. What are you all up to? If there's anybody here, even, or am I talking to myself, where are you all from, and what are you doing on the weekend? Or what did you do on the weekend? There we go, we're up. Pop up chat. We got pausing that. There we go. So who we got in the room? No more selling. James, g'day. Good Sunday afternoon, Northwest. Pauses other YouTube video, switches to this. What other video were you watching? Were you watching Average Joe's video? That was absolutely superb, but I've only watched 15 minutes of it, to be honest, because I haven't had time with my own life. I did get a chance to go out to the EV convention in Brisbane, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was pretty cool to be tapped on the shoulder quite a few times and asked a lot of questions about my project, and others sharing their project with me as well, so I enjoyed that on the weekend. That was what I did. Other than mowing the lawn and doing the dishes, but that's domestic shit, right? Good afternoon from South Carolina. Same thing. Watch Joe's Spotwell video. That man will be bigger. If Average Joe could spend twice as long doing YouTube videos, that boy is going to be 1 million subscribers in 12 months. He has got something special. Where do you get your plastic spaces for 18650s? If you have a look below, there's a kit store, and have a look in my kit store. There's a link to all the products that I use, and that will be under DIY Essentials, I believe, in my kit store. I did start my kit to try and let's share my kit store so you can actually see, because I am going to go out of my way to be a heck of a lot more transparent. So I've added smoke and deals, so I'm just going to try and add deals that I think that are good for the community. DIY tools, inverters and chargers. That's obviously a Lakota tote. What was that? How much is that? Why doesn't it say price there? That's ridiculous. That's on eBay and it's no longer working. Excellent, so I'll have to fix that one. Opus Charger. Why don't they have prices? And they're not working. Isn't that fantastic? Well, it looks like I'm going to have to go through and actually fix that. What about that one? Does that one work? eBay, that one works. There we go. Okay, so I've got to go through and make sure each one of them are set up. But I'm just listing a whole heap of stuff that I'd like to do, or I have done with everything. If I can go into my statistics and show you view profile. No, where's statistics? Bye, little man. Sorry. Son's going to school. Come on, quick, quick, quick. Daddy's doing the live feed.
What's that printing?
It's printing stuff for Rowan. Say hello, everyone, to YouTube.
Hello.
Wait a minute, you can't see. That one. Say hello.
Hello.
Right, off you go. Quick.
Hello.
Quick,
Hello.
quick, quick. Mum will get grumpy. Rightio, I'm back. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I say I was going to do no more selling? But anyway, analytics. You can see how many views and stuff you get per day on the kit. On the first day, it must. I didn't even advertise that, so they must have advertised it. I'm not sure, but there you go. Smoke and Deals has got none. Maybe we can change that. View profile. No. Edit profile? Who knows? I don't even know how to use it yet. Is that wrong? Anyway, the kit's below. If you want to go and have a look, you're more than welcome to do so. Back to my ugly mug. And my chat. Where's the chat? Holy shit, the chat went crazy. Where do you get your plastic spaces? Working on a Sunday night. That sucks. Sorry for you, Edward. I'm working on a Monday morning. I think that's a lot worse. Chris B. Bendigo, Victoria. Welcome. Alabama. You don't want to know how my weekend was. You didn't burn your house down, did you, Roger? Ah, sorry, Jeffrey Rogers. Dominican Republic. Hello, 5:40 p.m. Welcome, Harold. Cleaning and charging batteries. That sounds like a solid way to spend a weekend in our community. One of the Big Club's older videos. Watch Joe's 2 minutes after it, after launching. Yeah, there's one person that I get all the notifications from is from Joe for some reason. I don't know if the printer's working or not. Give me a second. No, the printer's not working again. The filament is jammed again. This printer is really driving me crazy, but it's not the printer. The printer works fine. It's the crap filament that I bought. Dominican Republic, cleaning panels today and getting more laptop batteries finished Powerwall by December. Awesome. I actually have to jump up on my roof and clean my panels. I used to do it a lot more often, but you know, I feel bad a little bit lately, and I'm scared of cracking tiles on my roof. Does that sound bad? Now he can send mine back. Hi from the UK, another switcher as I was watching Dragon's Den. Dragon's Den, that's some cool stuff on that. Chris B, thanks. Currently using 1850s to charge more 1850s. It's too cold in the shop to charge them there. How cold is it in the shop, Jag? Greetings from Germany. It's still Sunday here. Welcome. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name. I'm off to bed. Good night. Joan, see you, man. Madam, see you, dude. What's the best charger for a 10 amp hour LifePo 4 battery? Chris, DIY, you could absolutely use the X6 that I did the video on last video. My last video. That X6 is freaking, I just love it. It is awesome. Oi, oi, fucking oi. That sounds a little bit British. 12 volt, got 3 of the one that works. Hello, hey man, Mike, welcome. Wakey, wakey, Pete. I'm all over it. Hello there from Jamaica. Like the video of the little discharger. I really wanted to do that video a lot sooner, and I got a 20-minute video of me doing all these tests and showing things and trying to work through menu structures, and I binned the whole video in order to do that little quick one yesterday. It took me 20 minutes to rip out that video rather than 20 hours of filming and editing. I filmed over 4 weeks, testing cells and doing this and discharges and charges and time lapses. And who gives a shit? The friggin' thing works as it says on the box, and I'm happy with that little X6. So I can recommend that without a problem. Good evening from Lithuania. Welcome, Puerto Rico, 18650s. Yeah. Hello from UK Manchester. From the Great White North, Canada. Have you looked into running mini split heat pump for your battery packs? Do you have 220 gas in Australia? Yes, I haven't done any mini splits because I've only, well, a heat pump. Well, mine's not a heat pump. Mine's an air conditioner. Maybe it's the same sort of a thing. But I've got a little 800 watt air conditioner that runs awful long time in summer. And then I had a couple of other air conditioners put up, but they don't actually run very much at all off the batteries. My printer is 6 hours into an 8-hour print on ABS. I still haven't played with ABS. I really got to start. But I got to work out why this is not feeding the filament. Well, I know why. It keeps getting stuck on the spool, but I re-spooled it and it's still not working. So I need to clean mine too. Have like algae growing on parts. Holy, algae already? I haven't cleaned mine for about 12 months. Is that even a video? I don't think it's a video of me walking around wet, holding a broom, scrubbing panels. I tried to clean my panels once. Water and standing roofs don't mix. Who knew? Yeah, that's right? What's up, guys? Hey, Pete, long time no see. Getting the power shed finished up. Got videos up. Tech for you. Everyone should go and have a look at Tech for you. I will go and have a look later on, buddy. And I think my son's bus just drove past. So I am going to have to walk out the front and tell them that my son's not going to school today. Furnaces almost oil and don't want to waste discharge them up. Replace the tube to the blue stuff. Can we reference? Inbox me. Replace the tube to the blue stuff. Can you give me a reference? Inbox me on Facebook. Chris B, what do you mean? On the printer? I am just waiting. I don't know if I'm going to have to walk down to this bus or not, man. I am going to actually go down there anyway. Give me a second, I'll be back. Oh yeah, I'm back. So let's turn the printer off. God damn it, pissing me off. Oh yeah. I didn't get the text message to say that my son wasn't coming to school today. He's got a doctor's appointment. Okay, thanks. I'll check out the X6. Hello from Texas. Have you ever tried to do a Powerwall using super? No, I've never used anything but 18650 batteries. Daniel White, my favourite Australian. Got to be plenty better ones than me. This message has been held for review. Show Oh my fucking god, British. Well, we can't actually say that on YouTube, but we're going to put it up there anyway, because I swear more than anybody else I know. Except on YouTube. I try and really dial that down a bit. Working with the bank 520 amp hours, almost ready from Puerto Rico. Awesome, welcome, sir. I like the fact it dumps the power into the mains pack instead of wasting it as heat. Hello from Dutch Caribbean. Welcome. Go to PEG other than ABS. I've never cleaned mine since I put them up. Been about 2 years now. Oh, okay. I thought it was quicker than that for some reason. Damn, it's evening, not morning. Welcome, welcome DIY Tech and Repairs, Daniel. I put some Windex on mine the other day. I use cheap wash and wax for like car polish type stuff. And I just put a couple of capfuls of that into a couple of litres of water and then scrub all the panels and hose it off. And that little bit of wax helps them self-clean with the dew in the morning. However, it doesn't help them at the moment. Literally, my panels are not black or that dark blue colour anymore. It's a light grey. They are so covered. I am surviving all night on a 360 amp hours and have power to burn all day so the air conditioner does not drain the battery during the day. That's a good way of doing it. My batteries are having a little bit of trouble charging back up, so I didn't even use them last night. It's just because we just use them. But it might be because the panels are so dirty as well. The obligatory cut to Batrim, if it actually loaded up. Come on, wireless. I haven't actually opened this today yet, so the wireless will be going. No, it's playing silly buggers. It's still not loading. I don't know what it is. I think my NUC down there's playing up. It's taking heaps time to actually download the extra data. Rightio. Let's go back to where we were. It's only put in 3.8 kilowatt hours, 0.38 kilowatt hours into the batteries this morning. Crispy, yes, 29 panels, 260 watts each. Oi, 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 Daniel, well said. Boobs. How cold is... I got my paddles on frames on the garden, really easy to clean, but eventually I'll get a... I don't want to put... I kicked around putting mine on the ground and ground mounting them, but most of my kids and soccer balls and cricket balls and generally chucking rocks, it's probably not a good idea. The rain cleaning yours, that usually works, but we really haven't had that much rain this year. Must be freaking freezing there. Your boiler is working overtime. Check Messenger. I will do that off air, so to speak. I got to stop walking away from the live feed. But it is what I do, right? Chris, 8 panels, yes. 10C, easily get warm here, negative 40. My boiler is 50 kilowatt of heat. Holy shit, that's a lot of warmth. You're the best, man. Oh, no, shucks. Hello from Denmark. Thanks for all the videos and help me. Good work. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm live with Peter. Yeah. Hello from Denmark. Removing nickel strips from pink Samsungs. That sounds like a solid thing to be doing. How much did I spend on Batrim, or how much should I have spent on Batrim are two questions. Retail value of what I've got, $1,500. But some of it has been sponsored and some of it I've bought, you know, in different batches, so I haven't really kept a track of everything and prices. And wifey's back, so I'm going to have to yell right now. I'll yell when she's finished shutting the gate. They changed drivers, so they didn't get your message. Right, she shook her head in disgust and walked away, so that's good. I've done my duties as a parent. Hello from Denmark. Thanks for the videos. Help me. Good work. Thank you very much for tuning in. What? Live with Peter. We've done that nickel strips. How much do you spend on Batrim, Daniel? Have you seen you the last you're a regular here. I've seen a few. There's a couple of regulars here. There's yeah, heaps of people that help me out. Hello, why don't you use battery equalizer to keep them in balance? I use a Batrium battery equalizer, battery balancer. It works absolutely well for me, except if you can see, I've got two red lights there for some reason. I got two red lights there. So I'm still charging and balancing this pack. So the poor long ones are going to be actually working pretty hard today, considering they're 160 amp hour packs. And it's charging. It's hardly charging at all at the moment. The sun must have come over onto the panels. DIY Tech and Repairs is very active. He is an enormous help on the forum and on the Facebook group, as well as, actually I think you're a moderator everywhere for me. He is a big help to my channel and me personally and what I do. So Daniel, he's a public thank you. And Corey and Mike and Keith and Average Joe and everybody else that helps me out. I do appreciate it big time. So thank you. Just thinking how many more panels you can have when they all move out of the garage. I don't think I'll need any more. That's not bad. Hey, how do you feed up excess power while your MPP solar's off grid? I don't feed MPP solar. Okay, so the MPP solar stuff, that is completely off grid. It is not on grid at all. That can't feed any energy into the grid. Hence the reason why I have, well, when I have excess power, I run the battery hasher down there, so it actually turns on a miner on and off based on voltage from the Batrium. So that's the way I do my feed-in tariff, is I just run a Bitcoin miner or a Ethereum miner or a Ravencoin miner or whatever I'm doing at the time. That said, my grid tie inverter, and let me grab some sticky tape and I'll show you this as well. The grid tie inverter, that I have. Ooh. Ooh. Great to meet you on Sunday. Following on from our chat. Ooh. I don't know. There are some times when I do these jobs that I get a text message at the single best time. This is a good text message. But I don't actually know whether I'm allowed to turn the phone around and show you yet. But I get to try something. It's not often I actually and genuinely get knocked off my feet, but you just saw it live. Doing a live feed, and why just made my day. Chat later. Send. Hell yes. Rightio. Back to what we were doing. What was I doing? Energy, electricity, how much I feed into the grid. And this is why I needed some tape, so I can cover up my address. Even though, let's face it, anybody that wanted to find my address would need the internet skills of a 4-year-old to find it. I'm not going to go out of my way to make it even easier. Hey babe, do you know that guy I was talking to on the weekend? I can't say details. That thing we were going to put on the wall.
Yeah, what about it?
He just messaged me, and he suggested a product. So that's cool. I just thought I'd let you know. And that conversation wasn't anywhere near as exciting as I wanted it to be. Rightio. So, and I'm sorry, I'm not really looking at the chat. So, in the last couple of live feeds, I've been doing lots of showing on how much energy that I use. Come on, load up. So where it's underneath the main line in the center, so it's 51 cents, that's where I'm feeding in. So I really don't feed in much stuff to the grid at all, but my average usage per hour is 0.099 of a kilowatt hour from the grid. Focus. And you can see it's 51 cents, and either side of it is $1.39 and $1.56. And there's 51 cents. $1.56 and 65 cents a day. So I use very little energy from the grid. And that's getting better and better as I actually try to stop using electricity from the grid. It is getting a little bit easier. But as this shed is on grid, not off grid, it does make it difficult, because if I run a printer at night time or whatever else, I've got to utilize this pack better. I've got to get some sort of a grid tie inverter in here that allows me to jump around on the internet and stuff like have, oh God, I am sorry, I'm beside myself. So I can use more power in here from that one. That is definitely something I would like to do. Rightio. Get back to the chat, Pete. Get back on topic. Building my first 7S 100p Powerwall with solar to charge. Terry Lange, welcome. And that sounds like a neat little project. Battery balancer, yes, Battery. Just think how many more panels you can have. Read that, not bad. How do you feed excess power? Done that. About 14 long months, and eBay tree kit expansion card for like $750 now. That's not bad. Autotext correct Batrium, like $750 now. I'd like to be a regular here, but we never get 24 hours notice of a live stream from Peter, and Peter doesn't even give 3 minutes notice usually. No, red light doesn't mean it's working. Red light means it's in balance mode. So there's 3 there now that are red lighting. I don't know about the quality of this camera. There we go. You can sort of see the 3 lights there. Where's my fingers? There. 3 lights balancing. Yeah, that was well thought out, Pete. Now you got to put the camera back again. The webcam. There we go. Thank you very much, ABS, for actually working. Thank you, Peter. I wouldn't be here unless it was for you. No, man, I think you do more than you believe. I think Average Joe needs to change his name to Above Average Joe for that last video. I think that was, from all reports, that was an epic video. And I will watch it today, Average Joe. I will watch it today. I finished watching it. I watched the first 15 minutes. That bit at the beginning when you keep getting closer to the camera. That's cool. I mean, how do you think up stuff like that in videos? I wish I could do that. Mike, I have to agree with you. It reminds me of myself. Batrium is a balancer. I am talking about equalizer to transfer energy from high voltage to low cell voltage. You can find real solutions that I believe more efficient than burning energy. Clearly, if you think that burning energy with those long lines is the least efficient thing within any solar system, you have to rethink everything you know about solar. I lose more power from my cables than I ever do from my battery. So that just blows that stupid theory out of the water. And on that note, here we go. If you looked on the Facebook group, there are shares. I got a hands-on the weekend with the new battery and products, which, would you believe, is an active balancer. So this one here, where's this one here? This is the Watchmon 5, and this one is the Watchmon 6. So very cool, and a nice little new display coming to a store near you soon. That's with the cover on for the Watchmon 6. Very, very neat. A lot heavier than what it looks. It's a very well built unit. It's triple DIN wide. So it's 1/3 bigger than that one again, which is our Watchmon 4 Plus expansion board. It was very, very cool. And wifey's here.
Don't fucking lie, you shit.
You can't say fucking lie, you shit,
I
on
can.
camera.
Yeah, I can. Who's going to stop me?
Come you put your face here and see if any of my mods kick you out.
They're not going to kick me out.
I'm not even watching that. If you have, I can't. You can't say names. You can't say anything because I don't know. But I got a message from that guy on the weekend.
Mm-hmm. No, we're done.
So we're getting a new toy.
Mm-hmm. I'll be back.
Okay. You got money?
Yeah. Greg's in the bedroom. I just told him I'm just popping up shops, and then I'll be back, and then I'll deal with him.
Yeah.
Because I said I don't feel like dragging him around to go
No.
and then dragging him about other shit. So.
Okay. Cool. Okay. See ya. Have fun.
Yeah.
This is the most disjointed live feed ever.
I bet it's so fucking boring.
Can you stop swearing on camera? She just shook her head. The Patreon 2 Watchmon's coming out. There we go. Look at that. But it depends if you check out my videos. Working the second where a number of active and palette system. Active is not always better. We have the same phone. iPhone 6, iPhone 7, or no, iPhone 10. Whatever you call it. XS, whatever. I've lost it. Can I just disconnect this live feed and start again? There is no continuity to this chat at all. Did you win the lottery? No, I didn't win the lottery. But I think I made a new friend, business contact, somebody that I can learn from, somebody that I can grow, and it will give me an opportunity to do something differently. Better. So pretty gosh darn excited. Stay tuned. I will call him afterwards, and if I can do a live feed, I'll let you know what's going on. It was blurry to me. Okay, so if anything's blurry, I'll put screen grabs of my power and all those photos onto DIY Powerwall's Facebook group. Link in the description below. No, not Facebook group. Forum. Secondlifestorage.com forum, because I can upload massive quality video pictures, and it looks better. Does anyone beside Batrium know when the new version is coming out? Yes. Not for a while. I was told on the weekend. The Watchmon 6 will be a whiles off. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say. Got to be careful what I say. I think. Don't quote me. This is not official. This is what I think, and it is still months away before the Watchmon 5 is released. The Watchmon 6 is much longer than that, I believe. They have to go through the test processes. So once you start seeing inner circle type Batrium people start receiving them and start testing and start dribbling stuff out, you'll know it'll be close. But they have to be tested well. Off-grid prepper Peter, we need you to be off-grid, as in self-powered. Use all self-feeding power to the grid to repay the money being ripped off from the power company. I don't think I've been ripped off from the power company. It is just a simple matter of executives within the power company. Now I can't wait for my power bill to see how much less it is than 2 years ago. That's always fun. That's the good thing about getting a digital meter. I can actually check my power bill every day, even though it is 2 days behind. It's not in live time. I am actually looking for somebody that has not hacked the meter, but hacked the communication, so I can get a live feed like a Graphia or something like that on my computer in real time. That would be really neat if the power company will release that information. Hi Pete's wifey, Mike, it's Kylie, you know that. Wifey on screen. Did you get your acetone? No, my wife did, which is kind of normal because I didn't want to buy nail polish. It would look weird. I did doze off for a second. She sounds amazing, Australian. You're all amazing. Off to Melbourne, my wife said, woman of her own heart. Ahoy from Greece. Welcome. Hello to Pete. How's it going, man? DIY in the ghetto. Welcome back. Now I know why Peter isn't off grid, because he's an iPhone 10. Shakes head. What? Because I have to keep charging it all the time. No, this is good. I'm an iPhone guy, like I am a Batterium guy, right? Oh, that one is on. But iPhone 6, I had that from day dot, and it's still going. No cracked screen. It's had a replaced battery and a replaced charging port, but that's all it's ever had, and it's still a workhorse. I use that for time lapses, and I had to get this one because I thought this one was getting bad reception. So I got this one, but it turns out this one's got the same shit reception, and it's just where the towers are pointing. How's it going, man? What else we got? Batterium, that is Peter. Will you be part of the tester group? Batterium, that is Peter. No, I don't know if I'll be part of the tester group. You don't know until you get asked. But I did have coffee with Jaron on the weekend. He come up from his house up to Brisbane, and we spent quite a few hours together just talking shit and sharing photographs and walking around the electronic vehicle EV convention in the city, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and I didn't think I would. Hi Pete, I'm in the process of sketching up a 5 kilowatt hour MPP solar inverter. Selecting, oh sorry, I thought you said sketching. What do you think the solution you would choose? Another one. Greetings from Netherlands, Hans. Okay, so the PIP MPPT inverters, I would use any of their products happily. I stand behind them. I like them. I've never had a problem with them, and I really do mean never had a problem. None. I love the product. It's in my personal price range. If I was going to do something different, obviously I can't do that in Australia because they're not approved to connect to the grid, but I would have got a hybrid inverter, so I could export the extra power. And the hybrid inverters, I think, are mainly high amp input rather than low amp input, so I could have put more of my solar panels facing north onto that inverter. So done differently, I would have gone a hybrid inverter, not an off-grid inverter, but that depends on your local laws and stuff like that, and your money. So, oh my God, did Peter just compare iPhone to battery? No, it's not like iPhone. It's just like, I love Batterium and I love iPhones. I like Apple products, which is kind of weird because I don't really fix any Apple products. No, Peter, iPhone is a rip-off. You could have bought 20 panels for the same price. I agree. Look, they're not cheap. But hookers aren't cheap either, right? But they're usually good quality. I'm going back because Average Joe is more... I'm back because Average Joe more headache. Joke. Hello, welcome. I kind of caught up to the chat. Kevin, welcome back. How is it possible I caught up to the chat? Probably because I wasn't here talking to any of you, right? Rightio, where are you all from? What can we do? I've got like another 40 minutes before I actually have to start work. And to be honest, all I've got is that mining rig. So I don't even have much to do. What can we do? What can we do? What can we talk about? Let's talk some shit for a little while. Shoot the shit, I think they say in Australia. Paul Kennett, hey man, I almost reached out to you this morning asking questions, but then I worked it out myself about an inverter. Many thanks, Pete. Love your channel. Gonna harvest a lot more cells. Awesome. If anybody out there has got some cells and wants to send them my way or contacts, let me know. What is this all this iPhone bashing? No more iPhone bashing. I like my iPhone. I really do. All my kids have got iPhone. My wife has got an iPhone. iPhone family. You chased everyone away with your grapple products. Oh, you know. I don't know. Look, I have a Samsung. Look, I have a Samsung. It doesn't have a back on it, and it has a rubber band holding the battery in. So I do have a Samsung as well. And that has my really old SIM in it. I think I've told you about that SIM card. Ex-girlfriend from like 20 years ago has that phone number. So I pay for that phone number just to stay active, just in case she calls me one day. Sorry, wifey. House panels still has the rebate, which makes them cheap. It does, that's for sure. Since I beam away WP. What's that DIY in the ghettos? I don't have a clue what you're talking about. How many panels, how many watts do you have? Okay, common question, tech for you. I have 6 kilowatt of panels on my grid-tied system. And then I have, what, 1.5 kilowatt or 1.6 kilowatt or something close to that on my PIP, on one of my PIPs. And then I have 3 point something kilowatts on my PCM60X. And then I have 1 kilowatt of panels on the little green MPT7210A. That is still running. Grateful for that, I guess. But for some reason, some weird reason, it's not charging. What is some of the most colourful Aussie slang? I don't know. That's something you've got. That's something you sort of you throw it up. You don't actually think about it. DIY in the ghetto, Pete. How many kilowatts are you up to? Is that for batteries? 40 kilowatt hours of storage in batteries. But if you did look at my last video, I worked out some of these are only like 21 or 2200 milliamp hour average, which really shocked me considering. I mean, that pack there has got probably 30, maybe more. Blues, 3000 milliamp hour ish blues, greys, and then it's got a whole heap of 2600 Samsungs, pink, and then it's got all the blues. And yet it's still only an average of 2200 milliamp hours. I would have thought it would have been 24, 25, 2600 milliamp hours with the amount of cells that are in there and the quality. But one thing I did think about doing today was using this iCharger on a single cell. And then do it in the Opus and then do it in there and see the difference. So we can try and work out if there's anything magic happening. Hard to type for my phone. Yeah, it does. Is yours one of those Android things? They're terrible to type on. Hands, I would expect more and more, maybe for charging a future electric car. I can't say anything about electric cars and charging. You think that was a hint? I would expect more and more, maybe charging an electric car. 5S. What did you do? Throw it? No, it dropped from about 4 centimeters and it smashed horribly, and it was a terrible, terrible occasion. See, my iPhone doesn't break when I drop it from a meter. Yet Samsung, boom, just bad build quality. Of course, I know that's a lie, but we're going to run with it. We're going to run with it for now. There is also kind of new MPP batteryless that accepts batteries. Yeah, that's like the grid tie inverters. They will probably be more efficient because they haven't got a battery like my PIP inverters. I turn them off, they still use 60 watts for the two of them. Even though they're completely turned off, they still use 60 watts. You have to actually disconnect the DC to shut them down. So that is a bad thing. 60 watt static load. Complimenti per el Lavaria. I don't even know what you're saying, dude, but I'm just going to say you complimented me. Get in. Chris Jester, using my 100 milliamp hour bin batteries to make portable UPS powered inverter for camping caravanning. Anyone else got random projects on the go? My only random projects, but I don't finish random projects because I don't enjoy them as much. Obviously, I have that, which was for my e-bike. No, that was for the scooter. And then I got, where is it? That's another picture of my butt that'll go well on the. There we go. And then I got that one, which is for the scooter. And then I've got, what's wrong, big boss? I've got a light feed, matey. Are you bored? Okay, great. Come on camera. And then obviously I've got trolling motor pack that I don't really do much with. But, well, I do use stuff for the trolling motor. I started using the trolling motor to power the iCharger, and I rebalanced all my packs down there a little bit faster using the iCharger, because I put into one cell, I put 60 amp hours, which means 50-ish hours of balancing time with a long one. So I could do it a lot faster than having to actually wait. And of course, my batteries only go into balance mode probably for an hour a day. So I might have 2 long ones going for an hour every day, and that's about it, which is probably 15 watts, 20 watts of power. So not very much is wasted. Hard to see on my phone. It's a bit more electric car. I'm pretty big. Peter, when Apple pays slave wages to Foxconn workers in China and 95% of the price goes directly to Apple executives. Not even doubting that fact, but we live in a world where I still like iPhones, so I'm still going to buy one. Kind of sucks, but that's how it is. No wuckers, haha. Tech for you. I have 36 at 310 watts. That's going up for a total of 1100 watt. That's a lot of solar. That's about what I've got all up. Like a dog's breakfast. That's, yeah. Talk about dog's breakfast. Can you go and give Sook a tin? Yeah. There we go. Better get, my dog's name's Sook because she's a Sook. I'm looking for a 5 kilowatt version. They are green. I also like yellow. Yeah, they're pretty good hands. I think I've got links to MPP below. They're affiliated links, or at least I have them in my kit. If you'd like to support the channel, that would be much appreciated. Shatterproof screen. I have had it for about 4 years. Great phone. Motorola Droid 2. Never used a Motorola. Well, not since back in the day, a long time ago. Probably about 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I had a mobile phone repair shop with a business partner called Revive a Phone. And we had a lot of phones. We'd change phones all the time. I had a similar issue with MPP. Fixed it by replacing output smoothing caps. Stories on Second Life as well. I will have a look at that, Thomas. That's kicked in now. It's got full sun now, so it's doing 120 watts. But I still can't get it to do more than 2.5 amps charging. Depends on what you measure them via the Opus. Well, I'll do it at 1 amp. I'll do 1 amp on both. I can set it up. The Opus will do 1 amp, and the iCharger will go all the way down to 0.1 of an amp doing discharge. So that'll work. I'm still using hand-me-down Motorola. Gee, I haven't bought a rugged case for it. Isn't it hand me up now? It used to be like when I was a kid, you used to hand your clothes down to the other people, but now we hand our technology up. Can you drop your iPhone from a meter on camera and prove it? Absolutely not. Live iPhone test. We're gonna need $1,200 worth of super chats in order for that to happen. And then I'll swap out my iPhone 6. But I've never actually broken a screen. I didn't break that screen, to be honest. That's just a shit phone that we used for time lapses and stuff like that. Because let's face it, the battery lasts. I've started planning a range extender battery for my Leaf. Need more cells. Paul Kennett, that sounds like fun. I still want to get a Nissan Leaf, but I'm going to have to do a shit video every single day for an entire year to be able to afford one, I reckon. There is a problem if you use a few solar panels that have degraded in parallel with good ones. No, they're all crap solar panels, and they're all paralleled. No, they're seriesed. Don't make me think about parallel and series this early in the morning. They're seriesed. They got 4 250 watt panels, and they're in series, so they're all. So it's pushing they're 6 amp panels, so 6 and 6 is 12, 12 and 12 is 24. So it could push 24 amps, but it doesn't. It pushes 5 amps or 4 amps or something. We won't be doing a drop test. Is there a problem if you use a few solar panels parallel? Good one. Is there a problem if you use yes, there probably will be. It depends on how you do it. I don't even use a case, just a screen protector. I don't use either because I want the friggin' things to fit in my pocket. Green ones are over 5k. You have the 10k ones, 3-phase unit. Yeah, the 3-phase units are good. Put lower cells, put them on different charges are recommended. Oh, there we go. And that's from someone I know, Daniel from the RI, taking repairs. And Daniel, Nafisiat. Again, I'm very sorry, I just murdered your name. The inverters and stuff like that, Daniel has the bigger MPPT inverters and has had a problem with his big pip, and it required a new board and stuff, and he does have the video on his YouTube channel. I've also made 80p USB power pack that will probably charge your iPhone, probably keep it charged too, I reckon. I need a single phase solution, would not like to ditch my 2 solar edge HD wave inverters. Why don't you go a AC coupled system, Hans? AC coupled systems means you can use your 2 current inverters and just add another inverter for your off-grid. That said, a lot of those don't work when the power goes out. It still needs grid feed to turn everything on. Leaf BMS balance is only at 10 milliamps. Holy shit, 10 milliamps for the Leaf, is that right? That's baby. Alexander, sorry, can't read your comment. Paul Hudson, welcome. What the? Dennis Jorgensen, thank you very much. 50? Dude, are you mad? €3,000 equals, okay. What's DDK? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, sorry. Thank you, I appreciate it. I only use a single phase solution, leaf balance of 50 amps morning peak. My MPT would not ramp up current, same thing as yours, needs new smoothing caps, trust me. Okay, smoothing caps, Thomas, I am going to go and look on the forum right now. I'm going to do this, I'll do this live, transition to that one, which just shows you all the shit all over my screen. Right, now if I go search, and if I go what was it, 7210A, that should find me nothing. Okay, SMOTHING, smoothing caps. If I smell smoothing right, smoothing, sparks all over the place. And that didn't help me. That may have just made me look like a twit trying to find something live on my own forum. That really does show how long I spend on there. Actually, smoothing caps, I really want to actually do that fix now because it is driving me crazy that it's not working. Where's the damn chat gone? There's the chat. Okay. Where are we at? 68 people in the room. Get in. That's almost a record, I reckon. Daniel, need to the case if you're in series, but what if you're in parallel? Parallel, I think it matters only for voltage and amps. I think if you're in parallel, they've all got to be the same. Otherwise, one panel overrules the other one, and it sort of cancels it out, and or blows off the other panel, I believe. Who knows? It's like €6. Can't get the show dollars. That's all right. Thank you very much. It's about 10 Australian dollars, so I do appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. I could almost buy a Lakota Toyota for that much. Get in. And all the super chats, what I do with that is put it into super chats, anything with most of the affiliate links on Facebook group with a certain affiliate link. I can't even remember what it is. Not all of them, most of them go towards the community spot welder, as well as money earned from battery hookup. All go towards the community spot welder fund. So that at the moment is making, I think, in between $50 and $100 a month towards that community spot welder. Hence, in the last few months, I've been able to buy one spot welder, and I think the tracking says it will be here today, which means as soon as I've done a video on it, I'll try and do a video within a day or so. It will be available. That community spot welder will be available to borrow pretty much straight away. So I don't actually need it at the moment, and I still have the spot welder here from Rowan, who's very generously left it here for altogether too long, and I'm sorry about that, Rowan. What do we got? Due to voltage versus maximum, so parallel is affected too. There we go. $10. Hello everyone, and by a haircut I mean the long hair in the earlier videos. I was actually going to go back to the long-haired videos. I will actually put you as a moderator. Why can't I put you as a moderator? MPP, I can't even put you as a moderator, sorry dude. I don't know why. Maybe because I've got too many moderators already. I will search for that anyway. Have you got the list of parts there? The one thing I'm not good at is parts and stuff like that. Battery hookup is not just a Jehu thing. Battery hookup is Tom Amarin from the US. Great guy, talk to him regularly. And he's got an eBay store, so anybody can do it. Never used Solar Edge product, although it has good reputation. I believe it does have a very good reputation. Certainly better than MPP, but they're different price brackets. Never failed. Only problem I had was had to open up, got to block a lot of dust in and sand in the Sahara. Yeah, that in the Sahara you'd probably have some sand issues, I reckon. And my phone has started to ring. Hello Peter, I have noticed that you make it difficult to read. Difficult to read Italian. I'm your fun from Italy, and I would like to experiment with lithium. I know it's not easy. It's not hard to read Italian. There's two things in this world that I really suck at, and one was English, and the other is maths. I don't hide that fact. Reading was never my strong point. However, I can read. That's not a problem. It's pronunciation of other like odd words and stuff like that I fall over. Probably because I'm scared of getting it wrong more than anything else. Your first priority, Peter, should be more panels now while the rebate is attainable from the government. Is trying to... no, more panels. I don't even bother with more panels at the moment because I get offered panels a little bit regularly. So I can actually just I just wait until like they're $15 or $20 or $30 each on Gumtree and just buy secondhand ones. So I don't even buy new ones. The only new ones I have are the 6 kilowatt panels I have on my grid tied system. Search on the Second Life forum. I searched for 7210A copy live. Where are we? Second Life storage. Control V search. Power consumption, not a Powerwall, Raspberry Pi. Fan speed issue. Fan speed issue. Look at that. Should have. Newbie to lithium. HBPowerwall. Questions official. There's actually a lot. Why, Mike? This will be a question I can ask Mike. Left screen transition. Mike, how come when I put in MPT-7210A and hit search, I get a big search? But when I type in 7210A, I get nothing. Unless I typed it in wrong last time. And I typed it in wrong. Isn't that genius? Oh, I did 2710A. Ignore me. Ignore me. Everyone else chooses to. Rightio, back to the normal programming. I've looked like a dick for long enough. What's your username there, mate? I'll have a look. Sustainable. If you make a mistake, have to run outside the city, but it all explodes. Above all, that is unstable if you make a mistake. Absolutely. Sorry for my bad English. Sorry for my bad Italian. Link to the fix for the MPT. See, look at that. He's all over it. Rightio, I'm just going to open that immediately. There we go. I will read that as soon as I'm off camera. Can never have enough solar. I've got panels like these ones here on the 7210A are facing south only because I've got no more north left, and I only had enough cable to run from the panels to here, so they're in the worst possible position, but they still produce, and you know that's balancing away, so I'm happy with that. Never apologise for your accent, it's you. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. If you click the search link, you can set it to search titles only. There we go. Ignore that whole thing, man. I typed it wrong. I searched for the wrong thing. MPP Solar has too many issues regarding the fans, especially in high humidity areas. They just die. So I'm not in a high humidity area. I do believe that would be a problem with any electronics, not just the MPP Solar. 60 of us here, only 13 likes. Maybe I'm boring. It's quite possible that I'm boring. By the way, what do I do to recover my password from the blog? You send me a message, man. Admin at DIYPowerwalls.com, and I can sort that out for you straight away, man. And it did come up. Can you see it? 14 now. Try North Queensland Fair. Oh, absolutely. I'd have to agree. Why did that not put ADMIN at DIY Powerwalls? Why am I not allowed to put my own bloody email address up there? ADMIN at DIY Power. Yeah, let's stop. DOT song. What the? It's not letting me put my own email address in. It says error, try again. Will it work otherwise? I can't even type on my own chat. That is so dumb. I can't put anything in. Boobs. Nothing. I'm still live. I'm still going out there to the sun and back again. Look, Mike can put something up. Why can Mike put something up and I can't? Actually, central pedicle is bad. Also, not sure it is my thing. I have some videos I want to get done first. Dennis, are you too busy to live feed? You've done a few live feeds, haven't you? That's ridiculous. It's always a wiring issue. My small panels are facing the wrong way due to short wires, the PV wires. Clear browser and refresh. Boobs! I can't say boobs. My 14-year-old is here. Swap from top chat to live chat. Top chat. Now, someone told me how to do that the other day. Top chat to live chat. There we go. Sign into chat. Okay. Test. Hey, now it works. Swap to the child chat. Thanks, Chris. Daniel, as long as the wire correctly is rated for UV exposure to current voltage. I look forward to seeing a Sunday, Monday live feed. Makes me work longer on my system. Great video. Can you go and open the gates, Big Boss? It is 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Great video. Might add the City K MPP boost controller is pretty good alternative. I will do that Google thing on that, and I'll copy and paste it rather than try and type it myself, because that didn't work last time. Paste. Daniel swapped the solar wire for twin and earth test. Photovoltaic. Rightio, guys. I've caught up on the chat, and I would absolutely love to keep going with this chat because it's been pretty hyperactive. It's been fantastic, but it is time for work, so I should go and actually do some work. If you're still here, smash that like button. If you join me later on, go and have a look at the first bit of the video again. There's two chargers like the Toda and the Opus that are on special at the moment. They're really cheap. One's 15 bucks, one's 25 bucks, so you can save yourself some money. They are affiliate linked in the description below. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will have one more look at the chat to see if there's any more comments that I've missed. Adam Welch Show. I don't know how I can enable everybody to be able to put YouTube addresses and stuff in. I mean, I know why people don't have it for like really spammy reasons, but I think our community is good enough just to put the ones that matter in. I use a guy using coaxial aerial cable on his panels. Are you kidding me? Who would do that? Anyways, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. It's been fun. See you next Monday, I guess. Cheers.